Well, good Friday evening, everyone. It's Friday. That usually means I do web extras. And this week, I was talking to the students of the Penn State Altoona Meteorology Club. I gave them a map discussion, and one of the questions that came up was about El Nino and also about the hurricane season. And I gave an in-depth talk about it, and I thought that would be a great topic for our weather extra this week. And on top of that, well, we have a story in the 11 o'clock news about it. So let me go ahead and show you some things. First of all, here is the sea surface temperature anomaly and what's going on. And, hurricanes get their fuel from warm water. And so if you look at the tropical Atlantic, you're seeing that around the equator, the waters are actually a little cooler than average. But the Gulf of Mexico, broiling. All right. So actually, I'm going to, this to me tells me that for hurricanes this year, we're probably going to have less that form out in the Atlantic and one that could be closer to home. And, the hurricane season, we can have a lot of storms. Some years we have a lot of storms and people say, oh, there really wasn't a hurricane season. The impact to the United States is something of more concern. And when I see warm water, that much warm water in the Gulf of Mexico, that tells me that whatever forms could be close to the United States. We could have a below average season, but we could have more impact than we did last year. We remember we had Matthew last year, but really overall, we've been lucky for a while. So that's something I'm keeping an eye on. And again, the tropical Atlantic a little below average, but we do have above average temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico and even along the southeast right now. Other thing that is a really big factor is El Nino. And El Nino is a warmth of the equatorial Pacific, and you can see that above average temperatures are growing here. And there's a lot of talk about a potential for an El Nino coming. Now, I actually believe that El Nino will be developing more, and I'll explain why in a second. But first, let me go ahead and I'll go ahead and show you what's going on here. Let me switch my picture, and I will show you this is the sea surface temperatures. It's warm in the equatorial Pacific, cooler usually off near the South American coastline, warmer toward Asia. But it's the anomalies, and you can see that we're starting to grow some warmth in the eastern Pacific. And it's getting a little cooler than average in the western Pacific. And that makes a difference. Let me explain something about El Nino. El Nino